I will say, though, if they come out, play the way they played in the third period against this team, it will be over very early.
And obviously the team that they're playing, Montana State University, is coming in as the premier team in the MWCHL. They continue to reign dominance on top of the score column and the standings. Montana State comes in at even 16 wins and 2 losses on the year, 34 points. They've got a 9-point lead before the next ranked Utah and Providence, who are now tied for second place in the NWCHL. And Utah in last night's game, obviously, as I mentioned, starting on the right foot, getting 2 goals in that first opening period, stepping on the gas and not looking back before that second period of action where things got a little bit sloppy. Less constructed passes getting put together, less drawn-out offensive attacks. And before we get fully into it, let's send it down ringside for the playing of the national anthem. We'll be right back. Just moments away from opening puck drop from Salt Lake City, and Utah looking to make it 3 straight, obviously in a good stretch and a good job of bouncing back after dropping their last game at home prior to last night's contest against the Weber State Wildcats, a 3-2 loss on their home turf before going up to Boise, playing 2 against Boise State and winning both, scoring 6 in Game 1 and 4 in Game 2. And feeling good about their possession and their play on the road. Now coming back here for one of the most important showcases of the year, the Beehive Showcase. Game 1 yesterday, Utah came out a winner. Game 2 today, and Utah's got a difficult task of trying to upset the #1 ranked team in men's Division II hockey in the MWCHL, Montana State, coming in sizzling hot in their last 10. They are 6-2-2, and they're looking to keep the fuel going. Opening a face-off goes by way of the Bobcats, and back across the neutral zone. Possession flies, both teams looking for possession. Great job entering the attacking zone, not able to corral it in time, however. Back on the near side of the boards, that's Vincent Farino with the puck. Quick drop-off pass, looking for his line mate Hayden Clem. Oh. Big hit laid right by the blue line. And Montana State's doing a good job through the first 30 seconds of playing a little bit of keep away. A man off sides over there, steps back on sides, and Utah finally able to garner possession. Malachi Lynch on the near side with a pass that gets batted awry, and will go back the other way. A nice dunk pass there from Wes Eanes, just dropping it in there and giving his line a chance to get some fresh gates on the ice. Dangerous turnover pass to center ice, and near crisis, narrowly avoided by the Utah back check in that situation. Good job on the forecheck on this continued drive through the first minutes and 15 seconds of the game so far. Utah still fighting for possession in their own end. A good job playing pesky by Montana State so far. Luke Osler with a quick pass to Max Fenney. Fenney with a quick drop-off. And he's got Evan Richards, who takes a quick shot that wraps all the way around the horn. Utah gets some fresh skates on the ice, and they've got the puck as well. Resetting in their own zone, Donovan O'Shea with a quick pass, centering for Connor Beers with a quick deflection. It's going to go on to the far side corner. That's Keegan Toria, goal scorer in last night's contest, fighting for possession. A nice pass from Cole Turner. He's got Connor Beers right there. Connor tries to keep it in as well, but loses possession in doing so. On the near side now with some speed. Duke Cherpesky with a quick drop pass to his line mate. A nice save on the initial effort, covering on the second chance and getting the stoppage. A nice play by Dan Tanano to get the first stoppage in this game and give his team a chance to get some freshness on the ice.
Yeah, Ellis, first you can see the Montana State, they know where they're going with the puck before they get it. You can see that they're very cohesive on the ice, and they're getting a lot of open lanes right now. But Utah is holding firm and still got a good game right now.
Still lots of hockey left to be played, only about 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the game thus far. And obviously Montana State's offense, well, it speaks for itself. They're the only team with 100 goals for in the MWCHL, and well, it's not really that close. The next closest is with 81, that being the University of Providence men's Division II team. Back across center ice, through the neutral zone and into Utah's defensive part of the ice. A quick hit laid along the near that Utah bench, taking a man out in his way, and Utah going to get a chance to wrap up on the puck and get a drive together.
And that was Braxton Porter for Utah. Made a good play in their defensive zone to stop a Montana State rush, and then lays the hit.
Dangerous opportunity put to the side and put to bed, for that matter. That's Ethan Overman on the puck, dropping it along the boards. Montana State with a good job just to keep the outlet in. Oof. Dangerous deflection in front of the net, but Utah gets off scot-free. That's Jack Gubler with a good pass along the boards, all the way down into the far side corner. And we'll get another stoppage with 16:44 left on the first period clock, as it's going to be an icing. Back down the other way we go.
So far, what I've seen from Utah, I like how they're playing in their own end right now. They did have one turnover that could have led to something very bad with Montana State, but so far they're playing with composure, confidence. They know where they're going with the puck, and right now they're stonewalling Montana State, but it's still very early.
Lots of hockey left to be played, and you're very right. A dangerous opportunity last time they were in the offensive zone. Speaking on Montana State, as they had Ben Sutton and Isaac Ellington crashing towards the net, pretty much unscathed, no one around them to skate in their way. And they came up empty on that drive. Utah fighting for possession at neutral ice. And it's going to come up on Montana's stick as Caleb Brownell sends a centering pass just to get it in the offensive zone. A nice shot from Hayden Clem, taking a quick wrister near that face-off circle on the slot. All the way out it goes, and Utah's got a break. That's Daniel Madison who fetches the puck. He's waiting for someone to get there with him, and he is taken down hard. A nice hit on the near-sided boards, not allowing anything to get in his way that time. Puck still on Montana State's side of the ice. Utah fighting for possession, trying to get their first thought-out drive and get in the score column before the opposition here on their home ice. Still fighting at that net battle for the puck. Nothing to show for it.
Good hit by Jack Furlong right there.
Center ice, and Furlong with another big piece. He's not impartial to dropping hits like that. A nice pass from Wes Eanes just to keep it in, but it's intercepted by Utah in transition. Now on the back check. A nice drive by Ben Leduc, but a better move from the opposition. Puck's turned over in the offensive zone, and quick drop pass from Jack Umina doesn't go.
Leduc
on the far side looking for space and somewhere to go, and he gets the puck stripped right from him. A nice play by that Montana State back check. Doors open in the bench.
Jeez.
And the man goes down like a ton of bricks, but back to even strength. Up along the far side boards. Utah still looking for a drive and a way to get an opportunity to get a shot on net. Aiden Umina, a good job using the body to keep that puck in the offensive zone. Montana State still fighting for it. Malachi Lynch gets the stray puck and dumps it in. Utah charging. Evan Richards first on the scene. Aiden Umina right behind him in his tracks. Leading point scorer Dawson Speth for Montana State down there in the action. Looking for a chance to try and get more of those prolific points. Quick shot, a great drop pass. An aggressive attack that time. Marcelo D'Antonano well up to the task. And Utah gets the stop. 14:08 left to play through this first quarter of the period.
Yeah, Ellis, Utah's going to have their hands full if they allow Montana State to skate through the neutral zone with that kind of speed and enter the offensive zone. I mean, you just saw right there, creative offense is going to be tough for Utah to stop.
I mean, there's a reason that those two guys, Isaac Ellington and Dawson Speth, a combined 40 points on
That's
the year
ridiculous.
Already. We're only 20 games into the season for these guys. I mean, it's an incredible run that they're on. 18 goals for Dawson, 10 assists, and even 28 points on his own line. He's got Isaac Ellington right there with him, 8 goals and 4 assists, and he nearly had another one in that last opportunity just a moment ago. Fetching the puck in their own zone, a nice job dropping it off and trying to find somewhere to go.
Oh my goodness.
A nasty move up along the far side boards. Hardly keep up with the skates. Flying around the ice. On the near side, a quick drop pass that goes all the way back into Montana State's side of the court. Back through the neutral zone. That's Donovan O'Shea with a quick fetch and toss. Now coming up the middle with some speed, it's Ben Hostetler with a quick drop pass. And that'll hold out. Right back over to Cole Turner, who dishes it right back in, and Connor Beers on the scene. Cole Turner fending for that puck again. Coming up empty.
Oof. Love the play there by Connor Beers there, trying to find Keegan Torrey in the middle.
Cutting through 2 men and getting dangerously close to that net. A nice poke from Marcelo D'Antonano to send it wide and avoid the crisis. Back behind the nets, looking for space up along the boards. To the point, quick shot. It's a wrister that goes wide, and the deflection is going to go to Montana State. Up along the boards, passing from man to man. A nice job garnering. Still looking for possession is Montana State, and still holding the puck is that same team. Along the boards, the other way now, Caleb Brownell with a good job just to keep it in the zone. Quick pass to center ice, and it just goes through. Not on the same page with his forward that time. He was right there in the perfect position to try and have an opportunity to get one on net. That was Jake Parent with the chance. A nice cover up. 12:18 left to play. Marcelo D'Antonano gets the stop. He's been up to the task so far tonight, but boy, does he have a tall task in front of him. This team, a prolific scoring offense, 101 goals in just 20 games through the early goings of the season. I mean, it's an incredible run that Montana State finds themselves on at this point of the season. Faceoff goes by way of the Utes, and a quick job of just getting it out of the zone. Wes Eanes makes sure that it gets right back in. On the far side corner, Jack Furlong fighting for possession. And a quick shot from the point, finding a body before it finds the net. Montana State with a quick pass to center ice, goes all the way around, and everyone gonna have to reset. Utah now on the offensive, headlined by Alex Baldine right there. Ethan Overman first on the puck. We've got ourselves an icing. Back down the other way we go. 11:47 left to play.
So far, Ellis, it seems very chaotic either way how you move it for Utah. Not a lot of real puck possession. They haven't really had any offensive zone time. Got an offensive zone face-off here. See if you can put something together.
Looking for that long thought-out offensive success, and it's an area that Utah has struggled for when you consider how good the defense has been as well.
Yep.
And in total points, this year, Utah with 59 goals for and 47 goals against, the differential sitting at an even 12. And then you look at Montana State's 101-31. Just otherworldly production, a 70-point differential. And I mean,
it's impressive.
Record-shattering. That is scary just looking at the stats with a team coming in. Daniel Madison in pursuit of that puck along with Ezekiel Endy. Going for a hit at center ice is Ben Leduc. A great poke from the team captain Ezekiel Endy. 2 men in coverage, and he's able to pass it through. A nice job just to poke it and keep it from becoming a dangerous situation driving towards that net.
Right now, Montana State getting anything they want in the zone. Got to be careful here if you're Utah. The passing lanes are wide open right now.
You don't want to flirt with falling behind, and it is obviously a benefit that they're at home. A goal is waved off.
Oof.
Had him beat through the 5-hole, bounces all the way around, and the possession still maintained for Montana State.
That is about as loud as a miss you can have in this game.
Boy, you could hear that from every part of this rink. That is for sure the Iron singing on that one. Aiden Umina and Alex Umina on the same line. Excuse me, Jack Umina on the same line. The two brothers looking to get the points scoring started here in this first period of action. Along the boards, a great pass to center ice. Quick shot from Evan Richards. Takes a man down in front of him. They wave it off. They say it's an offsides. But now in the offensive, Montana State drives. Nice move from Isaac Ellington, cutting back towards the net to gain some space and give himself a chance. A nice poke check right there again. And Utah's got a 2-on-3 driving into the offensive zone. Evan Richards with a great job at taking up shooting lanes and just playing pesky on the offensive side of the puck. He's been all over the ice so far tonight. Ethan Overman with a nice poke just to keep it out of the zone. And the puck goes to center ice in the neutral zone. All the way around for Donovan O'Shea, who fetches. 9:50 left to play in this first period of action. Along the boards, looking for possession is Luke Oslo. He could not find it. Great pass up ahead to Jake Parent. Parent gets blocked in his way by Donovan O'Shea, continuing to play that physical style of defense. We saw it last night, and it did come back to bite him in the later stages of the game, getting a tripping call. But continuing here to assert his hand on the defensive side of the puck. Keegan Torrey now with the puck, and that's always a fearsome sight. Driving into the offensive zone, taking a shot from the blue line just to test his man in net in Jorgen Johnson. Connor Beers with a nice pass up ahead to Jack Furlong. Intercepted by Montana State before Keegan Torrey gets there on the scene. Along the boards, Torrey looking for somewhere to go. He's got Cole Turner. He's got to wait for his teammates to get back on side. Now all of a sudden a dangerous opportunity. Allen cutting into the zone, driving up to the net with a quick shot. Nothing doing. Great forward pass for Cole Turner. He's got two sets of sticks on either side of him, getting wedged between them. Clem looking for the puck, along with his line mate Vincent Farina, but before they can, a quick whistle. It looks like an offsides call, going to get us a stoppage with 8:37 left to play here in period number 1. Tell me what you've seen so far, Sean.
Right now, I think Utah is holding on as hard as they can. Montana State is just pushing the tempo as fast as they can. They're controlling the game. Utah needs to slow them down in the neutral zone, stop them at the blue line, don't let them enter the zone easily.
And I have to give credit to Utah's back check, which has done a good job of neutralizing the best scoring offense, at least in the space that they have. They have had 2 golden opportunities, and they've been bailed out by Marcelo D'Antonato a couple of times. But other than that, defense has not given their opposition much to work with. Malachi Lynch with a great pass along the blue line and a quick shot from Endy, using the wrister to just try and get one on net, but he misses wide. Fighting for possession on the far side. And coming up empty, a quick pass right back to the man, and Daniel Madison can't find possession. Malachi Lynch in pursuit of the puck. He's got body to body. Looking to find the puck. A barrage of bodies stuck up against the boards. Quick drop pass for their star player in Dawson Speth. Speth looking for somewhere to go. Along the boards to the points. Quick pass to center ice. Behind the net it goes. Montana State doing a good job of drawing out these long drives of possession in Utah's zone. This is exactly what Sean was mentioning just a moment ago. We've seen from Utah just a little bit of it. Not much sustained possession, but quick shots when entering the zone, breakaway chances. Now, on the other hand, for Montana State, we have seen those breakaway chances and nothing to show for it just yet. Yeah. But a great job of cycling the puck from man to man, tossing it around the horn, getting everybody in on the action, finding the open man, and finding the space that they need to try and crack through in the score column.
Yeah.
7:30 left to play in period number 1. Utah wins the face-off. Donovan O'Shea looks one way, tosses another. Along the boards it goes. In pursuit on that puck. And Utah's got it. Right back to Dono O'Shea. And along the near side boards, Alex Paul Dean looks for possession. Right back to Dono. Quick dump pass all the way down, and icing is waved off. Flicked along the boards. Utah trying to keep it in, and they do. But in transition, a great play, scooping and driving the other way just to keep it from becoming a dangerous opportunity on the offensive. Ellingson with a great chance and a great save by Marcelo de Antonano, getting the glove up in time and tracking it all the way. Pretty much uncontested right in front of the net right there was one of their leading point scorers, Isaac Ellingson, and Marcelo shuts him down.
Just another turnover in the neutral zone allows Montana State to find that speed, find those lanes. Just great plays all around.
And you have to figure that the Bobcats are looking for that exact type of play. All it takes is one to get the monkey off the back and get into the score column. Marcelo de Antonano wanted that puck, but it bounces all the way around. Aiden Umina is first on it. Ethan Overman right next to him, bouncing through bodies and staying upright somehow. Wes Eames with a quick drop pass, and is going to get out of play for another stoppage. 6:35 left to play in this first period. Quick line change for one side. Utah opting to stick with the same skates.
So Ellis, I'm loving Utah's forecheck right now. They're hitting, they're throwing their body around. I need to see more of it. I want to see a little bit more physical game, and let Montana State know that you're going to be playing 60 minutes tonight.
And it's one of the areas Utah was excelling in last night's game, was launching the hits, throwing the body from man to man, and picking up your brother, being your brother's keeper, picking up your teammate when he's hit down. 6:30 left to play. A quick shot from near the blue line gets a quick stoppage as well. So now Montana State getting another change, and Utah opting for the same units. 5-on-5 hockey with 6:30 left to play in this first period of action. No score just yet, but one team feeling great about their chances through this first period of action. Utah still looking to get it going on the offensive side of the puck. Haven't found much success so far just yet. Quick shot from the point, bounces around, goes wide. Up along the boards with a quick pass from Luke Osla. Nice pass from Farina to keep it rolling in the right direction. Vincent leads the drive, and Hayden Clem continues it. Down into the corner, corralling the puck, and looking to maintain possession. A nice job by Noah Yunkin holding that puck all the way down it goes. And Luke Osla in pursuit. And will continue to roll around the horn. Playing a little bit of keep away as Hayden Clem looks for the puck. Also with a quick pass to center ice, and it doesn't find its way through to Connor Beers. Beers had a chance. Oslo with a strip, playing pesky defense and turning it into nearly a golden offensive opportunity. All the way down it goes. Icing waved off. Jack Umina is first on scene. One Jack to another. Furlong takes it. Back to Umina. Umina looking for somewhere to go, and he goes right to Cole Turner at center ice. Now we've got a 3-on-2 rush into the offensive zone. A great pass to Jack Furlong. Shot! And he scores! Utah's on the board first. Top shelf goal #1. And the silence is broken. Utah on top to start it early here. 5:12 left to play in this first. What a drive.
You're absolutely right, Ellis. I mean, Ethan Overman right there, he took that puck on the left side and could see a streaking Jack Furlong. Perfect shot in the high slot. Nothing the goalie could do about that.
What an incredible setup on that effort as well. Just as you said, carving into the offensive zone, finding the wide open man. Jack Furlong from his defensive position. What a wrist shot, looking like a forward of future pass that time. And Utah takes the early initiative 1-0 through the first 15 minutes of period #1. Montana State now eagerly looking to get on the board before the waning moments of this first. A dangerous opportunity again. Tell me if you heard that one before tonight.
Oh, and I think I said Ethan Overman. It was Cole Turner that made the great pass to Jack Furlong.
And Turner plays such a defensive style of attacking in the zone. I mean, he's a forward. He is not afraid to use that body.
Oh.
Dangerous opportunity for Daniel Madison, who just got it poked away at the last second. But as I was saying, Cole Turner, we know all about the highlights. We know all about the offensive prowess. What you don't see without coming to the games is how important he is in stacking that defense for Utah. Another dangerous opportunity, and Ezekiel Endy's shot just goes wide. Utah carving out some momentum in the back end of this period, and they're looking to keep it that way. wedged in Montana State's side of the ice. Excuse me, huge turnover right in front of the net. And another chance broken up by the Montana State back end, somehow getting to that puck. Utah prized right there to make it 2-0 to start out this first period. 3:50 left to play in period number 1. Crossing through the blue line.
That's offside.
And it is going to be an offsides call. Saw the arm prematurely get up there and knew that was about all she wrote.
Yeah, Benjamin Leduc, he lost control of the puck there. Puck got into the zone, then he entered, so you just can't do that. But you got to love how Utah's playing right now. They're playing with fire, speed, and physicality. Hopefully it keeps up.
Again, I was saying all it takes is one to get the monkey off the back, and I was saying that in reference to Montana State. They've played such a well-rounded period. Great defense, great offense. They've had so many chances, but nothing to show for it just yet. All it takes is one to change that, and Utah took that to heart, I guess, immediately scoring within the next few minutes and tallying up the first lead in this hockey game, a 1-0 game, through the first 17 minutes and some change of this period. Driving across through the blue line, and looks like an offside's getting called again for the second consecutive possession for Utah.
Yeah, you would have liked Utah to dump it in the zone there. You had Captain Endy rushing into the offensive zone, had to pull up because Utah, laboring through the offensive neutral zone. So costly turnovers right now. Well, not too costly.
Nothing too costly just yet, but Utah looking to keep it that way. It's going to be a tall contest to be able to do that. They're playing the #1 scoring offense in their division for good reason. 101 goals for them already this season in just about 18 contests. Jack Gubler with some speed running up the right side of the ice, looking for somewhere to go. He's taken down. A barrage of bodies behind the net, all looking for the same thing, and that is possession. Hayden Clem comes out on top. A quick pass to his line mate, Vincent Farina. Farina with a great pass to center ice. What a save by Marcelo de Antonano. I don't know that he ever saw that puck. That was all positioning right there, right place, right time, and Marcelo with a great stop on a wizard-like play driving into the zone.
Wizard-like is right, Ellis. You could just see the athleticism that Montana State has offered right now, and Utah they're up to the task.
Utah has to feel good about their placements through this first period of action. 2:40 left to play. That's more than enough time for 1, 2, 3, 4, however many goals you might be able to score. We saw that last night.
A
huge hit at center ice by Evan Richards. Two-way forward showing off the prowess. Another one on the same man. Richards flying around all over the ice right now. Back behind the net, Ethan Overman with a good job of corralling that puck up along the boards. Richards fights for it. Now Aiden Umina looking for it. And it's batted down by Wes Eanes. Another great hit from Utah. That's Jack Furlong. Now Luke Osler driving into the ice, or driving into the offensive side of the ice with a quick shot sent wide by Jorgen Johnson. Back behind the net, Malachi Lynch will field and drop off for Keegan Torrey. Torrey to Turner. Turner driving into the offensive zone. A great play by Connor Beers, using the skate for some addition. Hit from behind.
Oh my goodness.
Secondary deflection, making it nasty towards the net. Johnson narrowly avoiding a dangerous opportunity. Malachi Lynch from the point. Shot deflects off the mask and out of the nets. Utah still going in for the rebound. Along the far side boards, a nice job wedging and keeping the puck in Montana State's side of the ice.
Got to be careful here if you're Utah.
Still in front of the blue line, getting that shot right there. Situational awareness from Connor Beers just to slap one on net. Malachi Lynch looking for the puck, but he's rudely interrupted by Dawson Speth. Ooh, and a big hit from Malachi Lynch at center ice. Taking exception to it is that first line for Montana State. Ben Sutton gets up like a champ and trots towards his bench. Cutting up in the offensive zone now is Jack Umina up along the boards. Scored the game winner in last night's shootout against Northern Arizona, and I'm sure the defenseman is looking for more excitement, more dramatic flair tonight. Donovan O'Shea along the boards, dunking it back behind the nets of Johnson. A nice pass from Shemsky. And this is going to get through for Ellingson. Ellington's already had a couple nice opportunities tonight. That stick handle, next level. Not on the same level as Marcelo de Antonano right now, though. That glove got got a magnet in there or something. These pucks are getting sucked right to it.
For sure, but Montana State, I feel like I'm watching an NHL team the way they're passing to each other. It's borderline ridiculous.
Tape to tape to tape, but not only that, great skating as well. Going stride for stride with some of the fastest skaters that Utah's got on the ice, and they've had a plentiful amount of opportunities to try and just be the better man, one-on-one to the nets. Who will win? Utah hasn't lost just yet. Donovan O'Shea with a great intercept at center ice. In his side of the ice, now crossing through the neutral zone. 15 seconds left to take in this first period of action. Shot gets stuck before it goes on nets, and we've got a quick stoppage with 11.5 left to play in this first period of action.
If I'm Utah, I don't want this period to ever end. This is some of the best hockey they've played all season, and if you are Utah, you want to still be playing right now.
And it's interesting, a bit of a slow start, I'd say, at least in drawing out the offense that Utah wants to dial up. But as this period has progressed, we've seen them getting back to that five-star offense where they're passing from man-to-man, cycling the puck where they want it to be, and obviously that one drive on the almost breakaway was all they needed to get through in the score column. Final 10 seconds, 4 seconds remaining in this first period. Up along the boards, that should do it in period number 1. Utah wins the first period, a 1-0 game after one frame from the Salt Lake County Sports Complex. And Sean, what can you tell me about the performances we just saw from both sides?
I'm honestly surprised that Montana State let Utah stay in the game long enough to now be down going into the second period. If you're Utah, you have to love how you just played in this first period. You played aggressive, you played smart, no bad penalties. The Malachi Lynch got away with one there. It looked like an interference, but for the most part, Utah played smart.
Let the kids play,
let the kids play. Yeah, let the kids play. Utah, gotta love how they're playing. Hopefully they can keep it up through the second period. You gotta make some adjustments. You cannot come out the same. You gotta move a little bit more fluid on offense, no turnovers. But like I said, you gotta love how you're playing right now.
And Utah looking for more of that momentum rolling into the second period. Before we get there, we've got a 15-minute intermission, and we'll be back for the second period of action from Salt Lake City in just a moment.
Hockey fans, I'm Taylor Callan, and I'm here with Luke, who goes by Phil, and he's number 10 on the team. And so, how have you been feeling? You just scored a goal for this game. Super exciting. But what do you think the pressure change from last night to this night's game is?
We're a lot more aggressive than we were last night. I mean, our feet are moving a lot faster, and we're working harder than we did last night. We're taking shots, as many as we can. And as you saw, we got one in, which is good.
Absolutely. It's amazing to see. Is there any goals kind of you made before coming into this game that helped you in this first period?
Just staying aggressive the entire time, because this is the best team in the West, so if you let up for 1 second, it could bite you in the butt. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It was great to hear from you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Back to you guys.
back for the second period of action. Utah currently with a 1-0 lead and a 1-shot lead in the shot department, 7-6 through one period of action. And through the majority of that first period, it was Montana State that was starting to run away with the period, at least in terms of possession, in terms of drawn out offense, getting in the offensive zone. And Utah takes their one odd man rush, 3-on-2, driving into the offensive zone. That's all they needed to crack through in the score column.
It's going to be interesting to see these first 5 minutes and how Utah responds. And so far, they look like they got speed. And
Zikeal right away trying to set the pace. A quick shot that goes wide. And Montana State going to have to corral behind the nets. Nice job getting to that puck quickly. Vincent Farina wrapping around with a quick pass that shoots to the wrong man. That is Jack Umina with a quick drop-off pass the other way. Ben Leduc cutting into the offensive zone. Another drop pass for Zikeal this time. And it's intercepted before it can find its way to the tape. A 2-on-1 odd man rush. Pass to center ice.
Oh,
and a great kick save by Marcelo D'Antonano.
Oh my
Behind
goodness.
the net it rolls. Utah slips away again from another very dangerous opportunity for Montana State.
yeah, Montana State gets up the ice so fast. Utah has to be quick with their quick transition defense.
Shot goes high, and behind the nets, it's wrapping around. Montana State still with possession. Rolling along the boards, that's Speth with a quick drop pass. His line mate takes it and fires to the point. Fisher rips one and scores on the deflection. A dink and a down, and just like that, we're tied up at 1-1 early here in the second period of action. 18:44 left to be played, to be exact. Just 1 minute and 16 seconds in. Montana State eliminates that one-goal deficit, and Tyler Fisher gets into the score column for the third time this year with his 15th point of the season.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Utah saw there, but it was just a quick wrista from the blue line. There's not much you can do with that. I mean, you just got to make that save, and now we got a tie game.
And I think the deflection, the screen in front of the net was really what made it difficult for Marcelo D'Antonano. But I think it also got deflected right in front of him and took kind of a dink upwards towards that top left corner, which ended up beating him on the blocker side. A great shot taken advantage of, and another dangerous chance. Nice defense from Luke Osla, using the stick to box the man out and get there just in time to prevent a second goal in what seems like as many seconds. Another dangerous turnover in their side of the ice. Utah just fending to get it out of their zone. All the way around the horn it goes.
This is what I was talking about, Ellis. Montana State's giving you their best shot right now, and you just got to hang on.
They're looking for a spark plug. It's turned over right where he got it. Donovan O'Shea eats the hits, bats it down. Evan Richards right behind him. Aiden Umina entering on the ice. And hovering towards that Utah bench. Donovan O'Shea gets beat off the puck. And now it crawls towards the neutral zone and back into Utah's back check.
Just got to play smart hockey right now.
Nice couple of passes. That's Liam Mefford going all the way down. Back around the horn it goes. A quick drop pass, and Utah now for a second was outmanned on that rush, but able to get back in time and get a stick in the right place. Cole Turner with the puck. He's had himself a great night. He had a great night last night as well. 1-1 game with 17:20 left to play in period number 2 from Salt Lake City tonight. Great matchup between these division rivals. Along the boards, Ben Ostetler looks to keep it in, and he cannot. Dishing it all the way down, and Utah's going to have to exit and re-enter the zone. Howitzer of a pass that time through the neutral zone along the boards. Connor Beers with it, gets batted off the puck. Cole Turner with a great pass, good awareness, finding Keegan Torrey on the outside, who loses the stick. He's going to have to re-up for it. Along the boards and out of play it goes. Quick stoppage with 16:48 left to play in this first period of action.
So far, Utah is getting their best shot right now from Montana State. These 5 minutes had to be crucial, and Utah did not live up to the task, so Utah has to buckle down defensively. Too many passes are just getting through, but Utah has a chance here in the offensive zone.
Looking to get one of those well-thought-out drives, and had a couple of those in the first period, but obviously capitalizing on the one gift that they had, the 3-on-2 drive into the offensive zone. Just whiffing on that shot was Clem. Aiden Clem kind of uncontested driving towards the net and couldn't get good wood on it. A nice saucer pass all the way ahead from Jack Umina to his line mate and Ben Leduc. Back the other way it goes. Excuse me, that was Jack Furlong. Shot save made by Marcelo de Antonano, one-on-one. And Marcelo comes up big time.
Oof.
Shot goes wide of the nets, and Young shaking his head after that attempt, but a good shot nonetheless. Just couldn't get it on, couldn't get the accuracy he was looking for. Back the other way it runs. Quick shot, save made with the stick. Into the netting it goes, and another quick stoppage upcoming. 16:02 left to play in this second period of action. And so far, with the period advantage, it's got to be Montana State.
Yeah, Montana State, their offense is just adjusting so quickly and so fast that they're always able to get into the zone and get their offense set up right away. It's very dangerous.
It's like a 12-headed attack for these guys. I mean, you've got 7 dudes with more than 10 points this year. It's unprecedented how many goals they score and how productive this offense has been. Utah's got to feel confident and calm considering they've limited them to only 1 goal throughout the first 25 or so minutes of play through these first 2 periods. A nice pass from Sutton along the boards. Daniel Madison looking for possession. Back to Sutton. Up to the point where he rips a quick shot.
Oh.
Save made by Marcelo de Antonano. I've been saying that all night long. He is on one tonight. Positioning is there. His reaction time is there. The saves are there, and because of it, we find ourselves in a tie ball game 1-1 through the first 2 periods.
Utah needs to get back to their physical game, start hitting the body, cross-check, forecheck, get it all working.
Not cross-check.
Not cross-check.
Yes,
Forecheck,
back check.
Freudian slip right there.
Exactly.
Maybe being a little too physical.
I mean, they can cross-check, I guess, but it might hinder their chances.
Let's
in
play
this
a
one.
little smarter hockey.
And that's one of the areas Utah's actually excelled this year, is staying out of the penalty box. Montana State's been pretty good as well. They have been a little bit less disciplined. In that far side corner, both teams fighting for possession. No one coming out on top just yet. I spoke too soon. It's the Bobcats with it. Quick shot goes just wide. Looks like it got a deflection right in front of the net.
Here we go.
With a step, Ben Leduc cutting into the offensive zone. A quick pass that's broken up. Shot from the point, goes wide and wraps to the side. Near side corner, quick pass right in front of the nets. And couldn't connect with it, could Daniel Madison. Golden opportunity, and Montana State shuts it down. Now they're driving 2-on-2 the other way. A nice hit, keeps him off the points and extending a little bit out of that crease. Second shot is wrapped up. Sutton on the effort. And Marcelo de Antonano on the wrap. A nice shot from Ben Sutton, just a little bit high. And Antonano opts for a quick change of skates and a break in the play with 14:49 left on the clock.
So Utah did a good job the last offensive rush by Montana State. They forced them up, but still Montana State was able to get a shot off. So even Utah doing all they can, and Montana State is just too talented right now.
And they're certainly in a good stretch of play. Winners of 2 straight, looking to make it 3. Quick shot off the draw.
Someone took a puck to the head.
And it takes his own teammate down, who is in a wreath of pain.
Isaac Ellingson. He's
a big
struggling.
hitter. He's already had a great game tonight, but that one came in hard. Some friendly fire, shot for shot from the point. It looked like Larese took the shot right behind that face-off circle and nodded his own man up high. Round of applause as he skates himself off the ice, and that's always an encouraging sign, but could not feel good for Isaac Ellingson, who's already, as I mentioned, having a pretty good game tonight. A couple great opportunities in that first period. No points just yet, but he's had a few shots, a handful of which, and that time, a little bit of friendly fire causes him to prematurely exit the ice. Sitting on the bench, all is looking well. Back down on the ice we go. Face-off goes to Utah. Evan Richards on the wrap-up. Back the other way. A nice job dropping it off and sending it back down into the neutral zone, out of harm's way. That was Hostetler on the drop. Now Donovan O'Shea finds it. Back to Hostetler, and a great pass to Evan Richards that just squirts between his legs. And we'll roll all the way down for another stoppage. 14:26 left to play in this second period. Back down in the corner we go.
You know, Ellis, I was just about to say, I really enjoy how Utah's playing in their own zone right now. They're making the right passes. They're making the right reads. I mean, obviously that last one was for icing, but you got to feel confident how Utah is playing defensively.
turning it up in the back end, and again, they've got their hands full. This is the most productive offensive unit in their division by a wide margin.
Oh,
what a great save by D'Antonano. Third effort, fourth effort, trying to go for the wrap-in, and somehow batting it away.
Chaos.
The Utah back check escapes chaos unscathed. Still knotted at 1-1. Icing down there, so let's do it again. Why don't we, Sean? Back into the corner we go.
I mean, I would love a budget where we had some replay right now, because those are at least 3 or 4 crazy saves sprawling on the ice.
Getting some pads from his line mates. Donovan O'Shea, Luke Osla, both giving him some taps of admission. What an incredible effort that time from Marcelo D'Antonano. Great experience, staying composed, staying in an athletic position. He fell to his back. He's able to get back up and stay in the heart of the net, take up as much space as possible. A couple of nice moves from Aiden Umina as he drops one off for Ben Hostetler. Hostetler cutting into the offensive zone and has himself poked from under himself. Owen Davis with the puck. Out of play it goes. And we've got another stoppage. Handed the referee up, and it looks like delay of game with no penalty.
Ugh.
That puck flicking out of the zone. And
that is a very dumb rule. You do not learn hockey if you don't adhere to the actual rules of the game. But we are in the ACHA, and everything goes, apparently.
Accustomed to NHL experience, Mr. Stetson sounds. 13:47 left on the clock here in the second period. Keegan Torrey dropped on the ice quickly, and the puck swiped away.
My goodness.
Driving towards the net. Vincent Farmino with a great chance, and he's batted to the side by Marcelo D'Antonano. Coming to play tonight. A 1-on-3 drive. Utah looking for somewhere to go. Quick pass sent awry by Owen Davis. Back to Davis. He's got Felt right in front of him.
There you go.
And he drops it behind him. Cole Turner takes it now. Driving into the offensive zone, and it is poked right out from under him before he can get a solid shot off. Connor Beers now behind the nets. Trying to handle, but he's got a bunch of sticks to deal with in front of him. Great centering pass that's intercepted by Keegan Torrey. What a great play by Torrey to stonewall him with the stick and change possession. That was potentially a game-changing drive. 1-on-none. Jack Umina sticking with it and showing off those beautiful handles. Holding the puck, looking for somewhere to go. He's got a great forward pass all the way to Ben Leduc on the other side of the court. A tip waves off the icing, and now Montana State gathers. A great play by Owen Davis, using the skates laterally to get where he needs to go. Speth playing pesky and looking to block the zone. Try and stack as many men as they can and take up as long of a drive as possible on the offensive side of the ice.
Nice hit.
Great hit by Ben Leduc. On Ben Sutton, a Ben-on-Ben crime. Speth back behind the net. He's still looking for somewhere to go. He's got Young at the point. Quick shot, save made with the stick. Marcelo D'Antonano stands tall. Up along the far side of boards. Battle for possession. Two men going at it, both of which with the same intent. Get the puck in the nets. Along the near side. Changing possession back to Montana State. Speth takes a shot that's screened, and a big hit along the boards from Ben Leduc. Still jammed in that corner.
Utah starting to use the body now.
And Endy with a great forward pass for Daniel Madison. Madison tries to go between the legs, and he has it poked away at the last second. A good pass to Endy. Endy looking for somewhere to go. Along the boards to Madison. Madison drops it back off for the captain, Endy. Cross the way to the point, trying to keep it in the zone, and he cannot. Malachi Lynch with a heads-up play just to boot it back down there. 11:14 left to play. A good setup pass for Shepherdson. Now Larace has got it. Driving towards the net, a great pass for Shepherdson, and he didn't see it off of skates. Evan Richards now with a quick center pass that gets deflected off of Luke Osla's skates. Richards just misses it, and Shepherdson not far behind him. Donovan O'Shea batting along the boards. Now Shepherdson with possession, a quick dunk pass, and some fresh skates on the ice for Montana State. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the second period from Salt Lake City. Donovan O'Shea staying resilient, somehow staying on his feet, eating through that hit. Aiden Umina now along the boards. And a change in possession. The Bobcats have it. A bad pass is going to give Utah possession now as Malachi Lynch bats along the boards. Driving towards the net, a dangerous chance. Cut up on the first effort. Second effort covered up by Marcelo Antonano, excuse me. And another wrap job when he needs it most. 10-14 left to play. And he continues to really call the pace of this game. Determine when he wants stops. Determine when he wants his offense to keep playing. Both teams playing great disciplined hockey so far. We haven't even seen a trip to the box yet.
Oh my goodness, Ellis. You just love jinxing yourself no matter how. Doesn't matter how.
I don't know if that one's a jinx because
Really?
it's inevitable. I mean,
Inevitable?
discipline is always in question
There has
in a
yet to be
sport
a
like
single
this.
penalty in this game, and you just.
From the points, we'll move on as
My
Davis
goodness.
takes a shot that goes wide of the nets. Ethan Overman now finds and fires to Connor Beers all the way across. A great breakout pass.
Ooh.
Clips the referee's ankle in traffic, and now Montana State driving into the offensive zone. Great pass. That had goal written all over it. If only he could get the stick on the puck. All the way across it goes. Cole Turner's got it. Turner into traffic and an unbelievable pass to Connor Beers. Beers loses the handle right when they're entering the zone. And Montana State going to opt for a quick change of skates. Jack Furlong with the puck. Drops it off along the boards. Overman to Beers. Deflects off Beers' stick and finds Owen Davis. Davis drops it in, and Marcelo de Antonano wraps it up. 9:18 left to play. A 1-1 game in this second period. And pretty back and forth action, specifically in this period.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's both teams. Neither one is making a mistake right now. They're not capitalizing on small turnovers. It's just up and down. Not a lot of physicality. Want to see Utah continue and hit their checks more.
And that's one of the areas that they were lights out last night as Marcelo de Antonano continues to make more. I would call these above average. These are certainly not routine saves. That was a great glove save to his forehand, able to take up the big part of the net and cause some blockage before that one could find the grain that's looking for. Off of Madison and out of play. Another stoppage with 9:06 left on the clock in period number 2.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of just anticipatory passes from Montana, and just they know where their players are going to be.
Looking for the opening, and Utah's done a great job of being the cork that has clogged those openings so far tonight. On the near side, battle for possession along the boards. A great pass from Jack Umina, giving Ezekiel Endy, the team captain, a chance to drive towards the net. A pass goes wide. Daniel Madison's got it now, puts it right on net. Covered up by Jorgen Johnson, and we'll have a stoppage this time on Montana State's side of the ice. A 1-1 game, a shot-for-shot contest. Action has been few and far between, but boy, has this been an entertaining matchup.
Yeah, Utah needs to take advantage of this lull in scoring from Montana State and put some goals on the board. They cannot wait for this to go 1-1 into the third period.
It would certainly help matters of confidence moving into that third period of action with a lead to speak of. And a quick whistle blown down in the neutral zone, wondering what the infraction would have been. I think the puck, they're saying, might have tapped into the bench or along that bench line and out of play. So either way, a quick stoppage. 8:30 left on the clock in this 1-1 contest. So it's going closer towards Utah's side of the ice, still in the neutral zone, but on that face-off circle, shadowing the blue line, entering Utah's defensive zone. Ben Sutton on the face-off, and his counterpart in Aiden Umina able to come up successful. Great save on the high shoulder. D'Antonano lets it kick away, and now in the far side corner, Jack Furlong fighting for possession. Excuse me, that's Donovan O'Shea. O'Shea beats it out, and now behind the net once more. Wrapping around, looking for somewhere to go, and it's perfectly dropped off for Luke Osla. Osla cutting to the center part of the ice, and he's got some space. A great pass for Evan Richards. Before it could find its way, it takes a deflection and gets met about halfway there. Now Liam Meffert on the defensive as Ben Sutton enters the offensive zone, driving up court. Utah able to garner the puck. Another change of possession right out front of Montana State's defensive zone. Entering Utah's forecheck, 7:30 left on the clock.
Utah's going for a change. They're gonna
Looking
get caught.
for the pass all the way ahead, and his own teammate blocking a golden opportunity that time. Ben Hostetler now entering the zone. Quick pass over to Alex Pauldine. Pauldine gets a stick lift off the puck and hit in the process. Along the other way, looking for a breakout pass, and he might have it. Quick shot, save made. D'Antonano taken down like a ton of bricks, and he's slow to get up, going at an unbelievable amount of speeds into the net. D'Antonano shaking his head like he's okay. Everybody on their skates. A little bit slow to get up, but
that's
boy,
a little too hard to the net there from Montana State.
Unstoppable move against, or an unstoppable train against an immovable object that time, and
yeah, hopefully everyone's okay. Doesn't look like we're going to get a penalty of anything. I think we're just going to take a second here to gather our breath and get an offensive zone face-off.
Marcelo not looking too shaken up. He's up on his feet, walking around and about, getting a quick round of applause.
Taking a victory lap too. Take your time. Make those refs wait.
Throw some roses down on the ice. But as it stands, 7 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. Montana State with a well put together drive, that time using a breakout to get in the offensive zone and nearly capitalizing on their second goal of the night. Now Daniel Madison with it, dropping it ahead, trying to find his man in transition, nothing there. Wrapping behind the nets, looking for somewhere to go, is Owen Davis. Davis with a quick drop pass. This will go all the way out of play from the center line. That deflection must have carried it in the air about 80 feet.
80 feet.
I would, what, maybe 110?
I don't know math right now. But on that last possession, Utah, you could see they're getting aggressive on the forecheck, trying to force Montana State into making a mistake. And I just don't think Montana State's to the level of making a mistake that Utah can capitalize on. So Utah's trying everything it can right now.
Pulling out all the stops in the trick book with 6:49 left on the clock in this second period.
Still waiting for that statute of limitations on the jinxing of the penalty. I think I'm going to take it for
Seems
the
like it's
rest of the
holding
game.
strong, but you'd be hard pressed to find a game in which nobody gets a penalty.
Utah
Very hard to
careful.
stay disciplined down the stretch too. Tempers flaring,
Especially if
boiling
you're
over.
playing aggressive hockey.
Yeah, not an easy thing to stay that disciplined. It's an area Utah's actually been exceedingly good this year. Quick pass to Jack Furlong, and Furlong's got possession. A nice centering pass for Keegan Torrey, but Torrey couldn't keep the handle on it. Owen Davis drops ahead, and there's Parent. Parent with a quick shot that's blocked by, by Jack Umina down there in the corner.
Nice little anecdote we had from Jack Umina. His father, TJ Umina.
We did get a nice little story.
Yeah, his father, TJ Umina, who's from Concord, Mass, is watching the game here tonight and wanted to let us know that Jack Umina and Aiden Umina are not brothers. They are, in fact, cousins.
It's the cousin-to-cousin connection.
Cousin to cousin.
We knew something was suspicious.
We knew it, yeah. So all the Uminas back home in Massachusetts, we love you here in Utah, especially TJ. And let's hope Jack or Aiden get on the board here.
And we appreciate the support. I mean, I believe Jack is already on the board for the second consecutive game with an assist. Oh, great pass in front of the net.
Oh,
unbelievable save by Johnson. Jorgen Johnson showing out. Malachi Lynch cutting back into the offensive zone. And now Endy is first on the scene. Who else but Endy, the team captain, delivering the second drive. And now all of a sudden a 2-on-1. Liam Meffert's back on the defensive. And the pass goes awry. Utah with a huge break. Breath of fresh air. 5:20 left to play. The action ramping up in the last couple minutes. Liam Meffert fighting for the puck. Now Leduc's got it. Leduc cutting into the offensive zone. Quick shot, sent above Jorgen Johnson. And now Utah fighting for possession again on the offensive. Quick shot, save made by Johnson. And a nice ripper, just testing him. showing off those reflexes. Endy with the second effort.
Oh, my
and a
goodness.
great blocker stop by Jorgen Johnson in the zone right now. 4:50 left to play in period number 2.
That backdoor pass was a thing of beauty.
Good drive getting put together by Utah. And the one thing that's going to be the cherry on top would be getting able to crack one across in the score column. Farino with a nice poke, keeping it right in front of him where he can play it. Spenhaus Stetler now with some speed across the logo. Cutting towards the goal. Utah wrapping into the corner, and Montana State's got possession now. Luke Osla takes a man down, and Evan Richards now on the scene. Wrapping the other way along the boards. Montana State with possession now. That's Ben Sutton carving into the offensive zone. Putting on the brakes, dropping along the boards for his line mates. Nice physical defense in the corner. That is Aiden Umina directly on his man. Uncontested to the net, and another huge save from Marcelo de Antonano. 3:45 left to play in period number 2. Donovan O'Shea and a lineman in Speth, both going at it down on the ice. And it looks like there comes the jinx. Somebody going to the box. It might be both of them.
Yeah,
there it is.
That's on you, Ellis.
There it is, Dawson Speth. Oh, I apologize so dearly.
7 minutes
Said no
later.
one ever. It's hockey. Come on. It's a part of the sport. Let's be real here.
That's
got
fair.
Donovan O'Shea going to the sport, and Dawson Speth accompanying him on the other end. The first 2-minute minors of the game for either side. I wonder if it's going to be interference. Haven't gotten a hand signal from the ref just yet.
But so far, if you're Utah, you gotta like what you see from your team. They were starting to capitalize on some of the mistakes Montana State was making. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the puck in the net, but Utah's starting to be a little bit more aggressive. The physicality is coming out. Hopefully they can keep up.
Fully capitalizing on those chances would be cracking across in the score column again, but as you say, it's looked very clean in this period.
Yeah.
Utah's done a great job on the back check. They have had a couple opportunities that they've gotten lucky from, but for the vast majority of chances, they've been shut down because of those sticks and because of the game in transition. Speaking of a man who's good in transition, Jack Umina cuts towards the nets and takes a quick shot that's put to the side by Jorgen Johnson. Now LaRace cutting through the middle part of the ice, and a great pass. No look, dropping it off for Champlin. Down behind the nets, past that red line, and back towards Marcelo de Antonano. Cole Turner on the puck, and it drops all the way to the point. A dangerous chance, cutting towards the net. He's got all the space he could ask for. Fisher with a quick pass, dropping it right towards the net, and now Umina's got it. Dropping it back for Cole Turner, and now Turner looking for somewhere to go. He's got Connor Beers to his left. 3-on-3 entering the offensive zone. Beers drops it off. Man loses his stick right between the legs. Fisher can't find it. Needed a stick to be able to hold that one, and Jack Umina on the puck. Dished all the way back around to Marcelo de Antonano. Waves this way, waves that way. Dangerous chance in front of the net. A skate prevents it from going anywhere near. Tries to go for the wraparound, and he cannot. Boy, that was closer than the Utah back check would like to admit. Jackson Mundell almost getting his 3rd goal of the season on the wraparound effort, but nothing to speak of. D'Antonano stands tall once again.
Yeah, you got to play smart for Utah right now. You're down in your own defensive zone. You cannot turn the puck over. It's 4-on-4 hockey. 40 seconds ago. You got to be careful with Montana State. Do not let them get any speed.
And obviously after this power play, there's another 2 minutes. Oh, excuse me. 1 minute and 40 seconds to be played in this period. So it's the 2-minute drill, 2-on-2, carving through the neutral zone. Quick pass to Keegan Torrey cutting towards the net. That Endy-Torrey connection looking to come through that time, has it batted away. Final 20 seconds of power play for both sides. Even strength power play, we should say. A nice intercept by Utah as Ezekiel Endy gathers. He's moving his way through the neutral zone. Now Keegan Torrey's got it in a dangerous part of the ice. Second effort, he puts it in. The team captain delivers the biggest goal of the game, and Utah's got the lead for the 2nd time tonight, courtesy of Ezekiel Endy, going 5-hole on the poke.
That was just a ridiculous play from Utah. Keegan Torrey keeps it alive on the right side, gets it down, loses possession, but then Ezekiel Endy cleans up the mess, gives Utah a 2-1 lead, 1:44 to go in the second period. My goodness.
The waning moments of that first infraction that we've seen. Still 5 seconds on the power play clock for both sides. And what a great job by Ezekiel Endy, knowing the lane that he had and just simply giving it the poke it needed at the right time in the right angle. Utah back in front, a 2-1 game. Montana State skating with some aggressiveness, looking to immediately cut down that deficit and get back in this one. Young with the puck, drops off for Ben Sutton. It's intercepted by Daniel Madison, who's got a heat-seeking missile on his tail. How about it? Spets showing off the speed. On the far side of the ice. Driving, looking for somewhere to go, and it's a good pass until it's not. Quick deflection, redirect taken by Dawson Speth. Speth is crushed along the near side boards. Felt pushed off the puck. Great defense from Utah until that pass right there. They've got two men bumping into each other. Ben Sutton driving towards the net. Shot on the backhand, and it goes wide. Final 50 of this second period regulation as Luke Osla cuts for the puck. He has it swiped away, cutting up through his own back checkhand into the neutral zone. A nice poke from Cole Turner. Excuse me, that is Jack Umina poking into the offensive side of the ice. Another great poke, keeping it right where they want it. Final 25 seconds of play in this second period. Utah's got their second lead, courtesy of Ezekiel Endy. And for Endy, continues to put out great production. Year in, year out, this kid. That's his fourth goal of the season and his 8th point. And we are officially under 10 seconds left to play in period number 2 from Salt Lake City. Along the boards, a good pass from Connor Beers is broken up. Final 3, 2, 1, tick down. We are through with 2 from Salt Lake City. And another period goes by, another Utah goal, and another lead to speak of. They have to feel good and composed about their position right now going into this third period of action.
Yeah, you couldn't be more right, Ellis. I mean, you have a 2-1 lead against one of the best teams in your division. You have to play near perfect hockey in this third period. You cannot turn the puck over. You cannot give an inch of space to Montana State because they're going to come out flying. This is the best team in your division. You have a chance to make a statement tonight, and you've made one through 2 periods. So hopefully Utah can keep up the momentum, keep the physicality, get a little bit more aggressive on offense if they can, and it's all there and right in front of you.
And Montana's been flying around the ice in both of these first 2 periods, but I think the more impressive story has been how Utah has neutralized them, kept them from getting these long sustained drives to capitalize on those long sustained drives. And Utah's had the very same difficulties. They've had trouble scoring on those drives as well. 2 breakaway goals for Utah, 1 breakaway goal over here for Montana State. A 2-1 game after 2 periods, a 15-minute intermission before our third period of action. I'm Ellis Beacom. Sean Stetson is my color man extraordinaire, and we'll be right back in just about 15.
Hey, hockey fans, I'm Taylor, and I'm here with Jake, number 13, right? We're super excited to be here with Montana, and we were just wondering how you guys are feeling about going into this final period.
Honestly, we're just going to keep things simple, get pucks deep, shoot to score, and crash the net for rebounds. Honestly, I think we're doing well right now. We just got a couple things to brush up, but other than that, it's just heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there any encouraging words from coaches as you go out into every period? How do you guys feel about that?
Honestly, don't panic, settle down. Let our legs take care of themselves, let our skill take care of themselves, trust our systems, and trust each other, honestly.
Those are such great words to hear, so thank you so much. It's great to hear from you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Back to you guys.
Third period action due up momentarily from Salt Lake City. 20 left to tick. Utah looking for some insurance, and Montana State looking to avoid losing just their third contest of the year. What an impressive run they've been on all season long. 16-2 this team is. It's hard to believe. Unprecedented numbers. Montana State wins the opening draw, and a quick pass has them crossing center ice with some authority. Puck center eye and out of play. We're 12 seconds in. We've got a shot in this third period of action, and it belongs to Montana State. One save richer for Marcelo de Antonato, who continues to put out as this game progresses.
Yeah, you got to expect Montana State's best shot right now. I mean, they're going to come out of this third period flying. I mean, you already saw 12 seconds and they got one shot. So Utah has a tough task in front of them.
Going to require a full force effort throughout the period. This is a dangerous team. They've proven that all year. That only burned 4 seconds off the clock. Another shot, another save. Groundhog's Day. Let's do it again from that same face-off circle. How about it, John?
Yeah, let's do it, Ellis. Oh, Utah's getting outshot right now, 26-14. So Utah's got to put the pedal on the metal here.
It's impressive that they've had those two opportunities and capitalized on those two opportunities. I would say haven't quite had the same litany of chances as Montana State, but they've made do. Ooh, taking a hard shot off somewhere. Ezekiel Endy a little bit slow to get up, favoring that right ankle. Stop behind the nets.
He's having a hard time getting off the ice, too.
Sheik makes his way off. Malachi Lynch with a quick no-look drop pass, a thing of beauty. As Aiden Umina enters the zone with a quick drop and catch. Ooh, shot on the backhand, just misses wide. A nice attempt just to take it. If you've got it, you might as well see. And he found out that time that he nearly had it, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Aiden Umina had every chance he could right there to find the puck in his skates, and he still got a shot off impressively.
A lot of juice on that thing for a backhanded stab, if we're being real. Along the boards, Donovan O'Shea in pursuit. He's first man on the puck, and it goes all the way down and around. Let's get a quick stoppage. We've got an icing with 18:39 left on the clock. Back down into Utah's corner we go.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Aiden Umina, had that kind of play because he is from Massachusetts and the water's differently up there. Oh no! I got muted. That's an E1.
That's an E1.
E1.
We'll call that an E1.
Yeah.
That's on E.
I just thought you were, muting me because I was bringing up Massachusetts.
I was definitely not. That was definitely not intentional.
Super interesting timing.
That was precarious, suspicious timing, precarious timing, we'll call it. Liam Mefford with the puck, crossing through the neutral zone. Please continue the
No, I mean,
story.
It does not matter.
Mean to
just the Uminas are from Massachusetts. They are not brothers. They are cousins, if you're joining late. We had TJ Umina, the father of Jack Umina, let us know that earlier in the second period. Utah's got to be careful right now to not make mistakes like they are right now.
A nice block using the body to get in front of it. Liam Mefford out for the beginning part of this year. And for Liam this season, this is just his second contest of the season. He's playing great. Good to have him back in the lineup, and for good reason. A great centering pass from Cole Turner. Nobody to write it home, though. Now a 1-on-2 drive into the offensive zone. Shot from just outside the slot, and the deflection goes all the way around and out of the zone. This will take Utah off the back check and into the neutral zone.
Utah's going to go for a change, getting Connor Beers and Cole Turner off the ice.
And some fresh skates down there as Alex Pauldine checks in alongside Jack Gubler. Ben Hostetler now down on the ice. Pauldine in pursuit. Got a man in front of him playing keep away and doing a good job of it. That's Luke Jurgensen. Ooh, big hit late at center ice. Nothing called. Keegan Torrey bounces right back up. Spry Cat. He's got 8 more of those hits to take. More lives if we're being real. And Ethan Overman with a quick drop in. That will get a stoppage. Sean didn't like that one.
Oh, Ellis, you are getting cheesier and cheesier as we go.
16:53 left to play in this third period. And it's been marked by a good job of possessing the puck from Montana State so far in this third and final period.
Yeah,
Utah looking to close the door.
If you're Utah, you just got to play smart and controlled hockey right now.
And what are the keys to doing so?
Just trusting your teammates, honestly. Trust everybody's going to be in the right position, and you don't have to overplay or overextend.
The next man up mentality. This is a dangerous chance. What a save by Marcelo de Antonano.
Jack Furlong
with the hand up there, getting it to beat out from in front of the net. Another ripper shot sent wide thanks to Marcelo de Antonano. Jack Furlong entering the zone, puts on a quick shot to flex back behind the nets, and around it goes. Out of play and into the neutral zone. Utah going to have to reset. That's Jack Gubler driving towards the net. Quick shot, quick save from Jorgen Johnson. 16-16 left to play. And Utah trying to fire a little bit of late life and get some insurance goals. On the other end, Montana State looking for the game-tying second goal in this third period. Ezekiel Endy on the face-off, and he will be a winner this time. Liam Meffert first to touch it after the draw along the boards. All the way around for Daniel Madison, trying to keep it in, but unable to, is Malachi Lynch driving towards the net. A great pass all the way across. Net comes off the hinges, using his body as a sacrificial lamb that time. Not allowing a goal in any...
Yeah, that was scary to watch. Obviously, Montana State is looking for the cross crease right there, but Utah is just... Keaton Moorhead on the defense for Utah cuts off the cross crease, but also takes out the goal, so we get a stoppage. But Utah is matching the intensity right now from Montana State and not folding under pressure. They have a 2-1 lead against the best team in their division right now.
And that's exactly what they need to do if they want to hold on to that lead with a firm grasp. This is a dangerous team. It's proven they can come back in games. Only had 2 losses this whole season. And a large part of that is because of this offensive attack. Not used to getting held to just 1 goal through the first 2 periods. And Ben Leduc with the puck through the neutral zone. Looking forward along the red line. And finding it is Ezekiel Endy before it's poked right away by Dawson Speth. Back out behind the nets, looking for somewhere to go. He's got Ben Sutton in front of him, but it drags across. And Donovan O'Shea now firing, looking for somewhere to go. He's got Ben Sutton right on his tail. Pass gets through and finds its way around. Hostetler along the boards again, and Donovan O'Shea's marking possession behind the nets. Around the other way. 15 minutes and 5 seconds left in regulation. Back behind the net, a nice job corralling by Montana State. That's Chapeski looking for somewhere to go. And he's got Wes Inns right behind him. Inns carving towards the net, a quick pass. That'll drag him all the way back in out of the zone. 14:45 left on the clock. On the far side, a big hit laid by Montana State. 5-on-5 in the zone. Marcelo looking for a stoppage. Playing so well in net tonight. This is the toughest task of the night, though. Keeping these guys out of the score column for 1 more period.
Montana State player loses a glove in the scuffle with Aiden Umina. You don't normally see that.
It looked like Chapeski coming out gloveless, or I guess 1 glove down. Donovan O'Shea beating his man off the puck. And it looks like it creeps back out of the zone and in for a stoppage, an offside stoppage that is. Wes Inns and Donovan O'Shea taking a little bit of exception to one another.
You know what? I like it. Get in the face of your opponent. They're better than you, but don't let them know that. Just get in their face. Let them know that you're going to be here all night making their life not happy.
And that's the objective after all. Get goals on net. Get pucks in net, get goals, win games. It's a winning formula.
I thought you said the goal
like
to life was to make people not happy. I was very confused.
Yeah, that is the goal to life, is to upset people. That's a great thing to live by, a great margin to live by. Along the boards, Ethan Overman with a quick bat. Around the other way and all the way out A high flyer sent to center ice. Keegan Torrey's got it. A late hit. We'll have to see what they say. Seemingly maybe high stick. Wondering if somebody's going to the box. Doesn't look like it. Both sides conferring at that face-off circle just outside the Utah zone.
Got to like the line you have out here. They've got the Connor Beers line, Keegan Torrey, Cole Turner. This line has been manufacturing things all night for Utah.
All night and all season, and they're looking for more of that production in this final period of action. In the second of 4 games in this Beehive showcase. 13:30 left on the clock in period number 3. Cole Turner with a quick pass that's broken up. Back the other way now by Hayden Clem taking the puck. Ethan Overman's got it. Overman along the boards, all the way across to Cole Turner. Cole Turner's got some speed. Cutting around, trying to get towards the net. He's got 2 men there to break it up before he can get it too dangerous. Vincent Farina's waiting out there. What a great steal by Keegan Torrey. Couldn't get it on the tape of Beers. But Torrey's got it right back to him. Oh, and he sends a man flying down on the ice. That being Hayden Clem. A little get-off-me moment for Keegan Torrey down there. Malachi Lynch now in the scrum as well, along with Vincent Farina of Montana State. And Hayden Clem. And a stoppage on the ice. Keaton Harrison with the clear that time. And 12:39 left.
2-1 lead almost halfway through this third period.
Give credit to that back. Nothing has been out of reach. Even the one that did beat him went 5-hole. He got a piece in and can't scoop it. Oh,
my
big hit from Ben Leduc. His concerns of playing defense. Back check, keeping them right in place. Not give back to Speth. Speth along the boards. And the other way they roll. And give his squad a chance. And Jack Umina on the same line. Go. Wow, what great awareness. What great change to it for the better part of that line. Looking for now, Aiden Umina's got a drive.
2-on-2 if they push it.
He's got Evan Richards to his right, and Nass involved on that play there. Now it's up to Tyler Fisher to go along the board. Now back the other way to Tyler Fisher. And preventing the odd man rush. The man off his tail at that. Up along.
Cole Turner has been fighting for his life tonight every time he touches the puck.
Flying on the ice, isn't he? I mean, he's been fun to... Wide by Marcelo de Antonano.
That was off the end of the stick there.
Or, excuse me, Keegan Torrey. 9 minutes and 10 seconds now.
We are less than halfway through in this third period. I mean, they can afford to when they have that offensive talent, but Utah is...
In those first 2 periods, or at least that first period. Oh, dangerous chance, 1-on-none. Driving the full force effort, needing every inch of the frame from one man to the next. That is Hayden seeing the other way. Back down and around for Vincent. Back in for Vincent Felt. Felt going after it. He's got time. Another nice play by Vincent.
Hayden Umina.
Oh, a wide open shot for...
Sometimes you just got to pick your spots. Montana State, there's plenty of time left in this game.
Is that a fish? There's no way that's a fish.
I don't know how
with the broken stick to get the fish off the ice.
I swear, these refs.
That's for sure. I don't know any of your referees.
Our choices with the puck here.
Montana got a wide open lane to the net to prevent that one from going in.
Yeah, and
face off, it's Isaac L. This time to Montana State immediate. And these 2 teams matched up earlier this year. Utah losses to take advantage of the showing off the handles at
to do the drop pass the wrong way, and Utah's got to make smart
to tonight regulation. I mean, that's an accomplishment. In let's get a stoppage.
Just give the goal.
Thus far for Utah. 28:54 left to
the NHL right now. We would never mind.
6:54. Andy Bockeson brought down hard on the back down on Montana's side of the ice we go.
He has kept you in this game. It's a 2-2 game. Less than this
experience that they're looking for on a line. They've got Ben Leduc, Ezekiel Endy back the edge, and give Utah the best chance that they've got to try and garner their third league support. We had the pleasure of talking with your son, and as the puck Marcelo de Antonano with his 36th of the,
bodies on the ice here. Try to get it out of their own defensive zone. And
a bountiful amount of time. And with 5:50 left to play, Utah still in their stages in this out in that zone. A dangerous pass sent awry by style of defense will send your board. Umina hits.
Evan Richards almost redirected here. And
hits the ice hard. And in Brownell. Intercepted at center ice.
Oh, what a play.
Looking for someone to go. So backing around on the near side.
Right,
and the save is made by Jorgen Johnson with 4. Jorgen Johnson up to the task.
Tory, just the offensive juggernaut, buckle down.
As productive of a line, an unbelievable start to his career he's having. Aimed past him, last man back. Right on him, like a heat-seeking. Now fighting for. Once again, dished along. Daniel Madison able to get a tip on it and send it down. Wonder if they're going to.
Stars faced all season. You have the best team in your division. We're in this game.
And that is by no means a hot take. That is 25. And then Weber State and University of Utah knotted up with 20.
Doesn't matter who's calling a timeout. Both teams are going to strategize. And Montana State can't put it away. So, like I said,
small little mistakes will certainly add up and build on at 16-2. The more ground that they're going to get. Hockey, it's been incredibly entertaining for us. But these final 3 minutes and 22 seconds, by far the most lock.
I like to see Benjamin Leduc out there. He's had a great game. He's been very
back-to-back games with a great performance from Beck. He's looking to get it. The man who's on his tail, and it goes awry. Trying to take the man off the puck. Clem once again, poking it down all the way down. Another whistle.
Can't continue to ice the puck. That's not going to be a good recipe, but hockey right now.
And they're close. Knights for their first set of consecutive goals. Moving into the offensive zone, all the way down.
I'm there, and that's the right call, despite it being from the ref. I'm 2 for 2.
I wish we could get you.
Think of being a pinstripe? No, I don't like it. No, thank you.
We've been seeing it all night. 2:16 left to play.
I almost went pro, and then I decided to stop playing hockey. Just watch. Okay.
That's what they all say.
My goodness.
Along the boards. Moving into the offensive zone. Can't get any sustained pressure. Block. Malachi Lynch with the puck behind the net. Two's taken down on the ice. Official choosing not to race. Ooh, another saucer sent. Possession effortlessly. Isaac Ellingson showing off some prowess in the offensive zone. Wonky deflection off the boards. Now Cole Turner looking for it. Both sides. Umina wins the battle to the puck.
You got to be excited about your choices here. You got a great lineup right now. You got Ethan Overman, Cole Turner, Connor Beers, Keegan Torrey.
It's the line that you want on the ice to try and get a miraculous goal through. And if anybody could, it'd be these guys out there.
My money's on Connor.
Connor Beers in the face-off circle, towing it. Looking for the face-off win, and he does come up successful, but possession poked away by a good back check. Jake Parent was on the other end of that face-off, and a nasty drive towards the nets.
What a play by Overman.
Right on cue, Ethan O coming through huge and driving away from that puck, preventing a nearly disastrous situation from coming to fruition. Nice centering pass, second effort, shot save made by Marcelo de Antonano. 11.5 ticks left on the clock. That is now, what, 40 saves on the night? I mean, he has been unbelievable.
It is a lot, and you got to give props to Ethan Overman, too, locking down that slot area. I know there are some people from Ontario enjoying that right now.
That is a guarantee, a phenomenal play by Ethan Overman, who continues to get more and more comfortable and confident in a Utah Utes uniform, only in his first year. And boy, has he showed flashes of greatness in his first campaign. Both guys converging for the puck. Utah's got to drive. Ben Leduc looking for it. Final 5 seconds. Passing towards center ice.
Oh, no.
Second effort not going to be there. Montana State clears it. And we've got overtime action for the second consecutive night. The Utah Skating Utes looking to make it 4 straight wins. That starts with this overtime period. What a disciplined hockey game we just watched. Two penalties combined for both sides. Incredible.
And I want to mention that it was because you jinxed that there were no penalties, and then 7 minutes later penalties came. I don't think that's a coincidence, and there haven't been any penalties the entire game other than your little misspeak. But if you're Utah, you got to love that you're in this game right now. Like I said, the best team in your division, you took them to overtime. No one gave you a chance, me included, and now you have a chance to steal this game at home.
And you've at least guaranteed yourself a point in each of these points when you've got a team that has a 9-point lead in the division. Each of these points is monumental.
It's huge.
To be able to even send this game to overtime is a bit of an accomplishment for the Utes, and it's exciting to be doing that on their home ice in front of the crowd. Now they're looking again to make it 4 straight after winning 2 on the road, coming here after that trip to Boise, 2-0 on the road, come back here, win 1 yesterday, looking to make it 2 straight at home here tonight. And obviously last night's game, flair for the dramatics. Utah immediately going into the box at the start of that overtime period, coming down to the wire, barely able to keep Northern Arizona out of the nets till the final moments of overtime, in which obviously we went to a shutout. 3 amazing saves from Jack Nowicki, 2 great saves from the opposition for Northern Arizona, and Utah comes out on top, courtesy of who else but Jack Umina with the nastiest low glove side shot you've seen in all your days.
Remind me, where's Jack from?
Where's Jack from?
Massachusetts,
Yeah,
that's correct. So my favorite thing about overtime is the 3-on-3 hockey. We're going to see some fast and furious hockey here.
Where did the Massachusetts tie-in come from? We will never know. But we've got hockey, overtime hockey more specifically, and 4 minutes and 55 seconds left of it. Montana State gathering and firing to Vincent Farina at center ice. 3-on-3 hockey. Ezekiel, and a quick shot. Bit of a ripper. Boy, if that thing was on net, a danger written all over it. Ben Leduc going along the boards. A great move to keep the puck in front of him. Pass just goes awry. Nice job intercepting by Vincent Farina. Farina looking for somewhere to go. He's got Caleb Brownell in front of him. And right to his left, he's got Hayden Clem. Vincent Farina driving into the offensive zone. Looking for somewhere to go, and it makes its way all the way through. Connor Beers trying to be first on the scene. He's got Hayden Clem boxing him out, however. Driving towards the net, and he scores! And just like that, Montana State closes it. Forehand shot for Hayden Clem. And the undefeated weekend falls through here in overtime. Just 52 seconds into the overtime period. Unbelievable shot from Hayden Clem. There's that offense that we've heard so much about and we've been waiting to see all night.
Yeah, you know what? There was just too much open ice out there for Utah to defend against such a juggernaut of an offensive team. I mean, this team scores 5 goals a game. You kept them at 3. You went to overtime. You got to feel good about what you just saw here if you're a Utah fan. If you're a Utah player, you can't keep your head down, keep it up. And you come back out here tomorrow. Park City, that should be a new venue.
On to the next matchup, and yeah, it's a short memory. It's a flushable offense, this league, and for any sport, got to have the temporary mindset to be able to move on the next day and take it as business as usual.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. Same day or next day up, just a different task at hand. We got to beat these guys now, and what a great game between these two squads. Really did come down to the final moments of it. That shot from Hayden Clem, the biggest of the game, to close the door on Utah. And this is a game that's felt shot for shot. And obviously the one category that'd have you believing that this game was won by Montana State would be that shot category. 42 total. And Utah's 22. To get 2 across was awesome, but 22 is not going to cut it when your opposition is taking double that amount, or damn near double.
You can't ask for a better game of hockey on a Friday night in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I just want to remind everybody at home that you're dealing with the best in the business with Ellis Beacom here. Just flushable offenses and all the other analogies he uses. I have so much fun, and especially when I get muted when a Massachusetts reference comes up. I will not live that one down. It's been a great night. Utah, they get a point. Obviously, you want 2.
I was going to say, on the grass is always greener. That's the one silver lining out of this whole game. I mean, well, there's a couple silver linings. They just gave the best team in the division a serious run for their money down to the waning moments. I mean, one shot difference could have won that for Utah. So when it comes down to it, they get a point from the best team in their division. They play them down to the very final shot of the game, and they get an almost great result, 3-2 finish in overtime. And Utah coming up just short, but a chance to try and bounce back tomorrow, facing off of another division rival, another huge game, the University of Providence in Park City tomorrow afternoon at 1:30.
Yeah, if you're Utah, you got to like your effort in this game, and it's got to propel you moving forward that you know you can play with some of the best teams in your division. So you take what you can away from this game, you build on it, you look at some of the areas that you weren't so proficient in, and you move on. Next game's tomorrow. You have no time to really dwell on this game.
A confidence builder, a confidence booster. I think for both sides that's a confidence booster. Another great performance from Montana State. They continue to just show off out there on the ice. And on the other end for the Utes, another great performance for them as well, coming up just short on the final play of the game. 3-2 is your final score. We will see you tomorrow afternoon as the Utes look to advance to 2-1 on the weekend slate for this Beehive Showcase, facing off against the University of Providence, the one team ahead of them in the score column besides the team that just beat them. For myself, Ellis Beacom, and my color man extraordinaire, my do-it-all guy, my zebra patrol man, Sean Stetson, always the biggest pleasure, and we will see you in our next contest this weekend. Thank you as always. See you soon.
Are we still on?